Hey, what's up, everybody? Jay Hollingshead here, your personal high performance mindset coach and public speaker. Thanking you so much for tuning in to another episode of my 7 pillars of mental performance in 365 days. I truly appreciate you once again. We're here back for another night, and this is consecutive episode number 328 of 365. Yes, we're almost home. Almost home. Today is Saturday, day 7 of the week. We will be discussing pillar number 7, which is positive and negative self-talk. Positive and negative self-talk. So before we get into that, I want to give a shout out. You know how we do it. We do a roll call at 9 p.m. on the dot Eastern Standard Time just to see who all is in class. So we got my wife, Lisa. Family affair. Everybody's rolling in from the family. Lisa, Jaleesa. Oh, wow. My brother, AJ. I appreciate everybody. Oh, Michelle Viansky, what's up? I appreciate you for tuning in as well. Not surprised. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate that. So all of you who are watching this on repeat, I thank you as well. So with that being said, roll call has been established. Let's get class going. So we're on episode 328 of 365, and we are talking about positive and negative self-talk. This evening, we're going to be talking very briefly about the emotionally attached self-talk, emotionally attached self-talk. And that's coming straight from your subconscious mind. So here we go. Now that voice that's in your head, I talk about this all the time. That voice that's in your head, your psyche, it's the most influential voice you will ever hear. It's the most influential voice you will ever encounter. Why is that? Because it's the most frequent voice you will ever hear. You hear that voice every waking moment of your day. The only time your psyche is not talking to you, or the only time your psyche is not suggesting positive or negative suggestions to you, is when you are asleep, when you are in an unconscious state. So when you are consciously awake, your psyche is steadily talking to you, feeding things to you. It can be positive, it can be negative. Depends on what you feed your psyche, okay? I said you feed your psyche because it's your psyche, not your psyche belongs to you. You don't belong to your psyche, okay? You can control it because it belongs to you. So you train it and you feed it what you want to hear. I'll tell you how to do that in just a second. So now you have an emotional connection with your self-talk. Yes, you do. You have an emotional connection with your self-talk because it influences your actions from your subconscious mind. I'm going to repeat that again. You have an emotional attachment to your self-talk because it actually it suggests everything to you from your subconscious mind. Now, here's how that works. We do it all the time and don't realize it. Let's say we're asleep when we're having a bad dream. You have that bad dream. Now, first of all, you're asleep. So you're not consciously awake. You are unconscious. So everything that's happening is happening in your unconscious state or in your subconscious mind. So you're asleep. And let's say you're having a bad dream. Well, the emotions that your subconscious mind is encountering in that bad dream, your body will act out. Why will your body act out those emotions? Why? Because the body always follows the mind. So you're having this bad dream, and in this bad dream you are running from somebody, running from something, or you're scared of something. Now you start to get into a sweat. Your palms are getting sweaty physically, okay? Even though it's happening in your mind, your palms are getting sweaty physically. Your heart's beating fast. Everything that's happening, the emotional effect that's taking place in your subconscious mind is being acted out through your body. You are performing those actions, okay? So even so to the point to where I know it's a bad dream, but you may sometimes act those out. When I say act those out, you may sometimes toss, you may turn. If you could be fighting in your dream or something, or running, and you may just actually jerk your body like you're running in real life. You are acting those out. You are acting out the emotions of your subconscious mind. That's how that works. You may even wake up in a cold sweat because it's so real to you. Why? Because your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference in real life or a dream. That's a good thing because you can control your subconscious mind. You know the difference in real life and a dream. Since your subconscious mind doesn't, you can feed it what you want to feed it, and it will tell you what you want to hear. All right? So your self-talk picks up on the emotional attachments of your subconscious mind and suggests those emotional attachments to you as actions for you to perform for your own physical actions, just like you did in the dream. That was in the dream, but it also does that when you are awake, okay? Now, but it has to be, these emotional attachments are deep embedded in your mind. They go past your conscious mind to your subconscious mind. So emotional attachments are deep into your mind. So when these are suggested to you to perform, they can be positive or negative. Now, my question to you is, as you are on your personal development journey, you got goals you're trying to reach, you got things you're trying to do, you have milestones you're trying to reach. So, and things are in the way, barriers are in the way and keeping you from getting to what you're trying to get to or accomplishing what you want to accomplish. Here's my question. Are you just attached to your goal, or are you emotionally attached to your goal? If you are emotionally attached to your goal, you have a stronger attachment to it. Why? Because it's not just in your conscious mind, it's deeply embedded into your subconscious mind to where your body will automatically act out the actions to get you to where you want to be. Now, so what are you emotionally attached to? That's the question. If you are emotionally attached to it, it can be positive or negative. Here's a negative example. Let's say somebody wants to borrow some money. You know, they want to borrow $200. Okay. You can either give them $200 and let it go completely and don't worry about getting it back, and you have that off of your head, or you can lend them $200 and expect it back at a certain time. But say they don't give that money back at a certain time. Now you're feeling some kind of way. Even though you are not still holding on to that money, you are emotionally attached to that $200. It's still an attachment to you. It's deeply embedded in your subconscious mind that I need to get my money back. That's what you're thinking. That emotional attachment is emotional weight, and it's carrying you down to a negative point. Now, let's go for a positive example. Let's say Michael Phelps, the all-time U.S. gold medal winning Olympian, positively attached to winning medals, positively attached to winning swimming competitions, okay? He's positively emotionally attached to that. Why? Because that's all he sees. That's all he wants to do. That's all he was focused on. Nothing more than that. So that attachment was strong enough to be emotionally attached to where his body followed out with his subconscious mind. He ate swimming. He ate swimming. He thought swimming. He was dreaming swimming. He did all of that literally with his diet. His diet was catered to his swimming. His thoughts were catered to his swimming. Everything was catered to his swimming. Even his words, he used affirmations that were really strong to the point of him saying, I got this. I'm winning this. I'm winning this. He saw it. He kept saying it over and over and repeating that to himself. Now, repeating that to himself placed the attachment, not just a conscious attachment, but it went down deep into his subconscious mind. It became a deep emotional attachment, not surface level, but deep. So the repetition over and over again, that's what programmed the subconscious mind to tell him during his races that he got this. So his subconscious mind was repeating over and over again what he was repeating to his subconscious mind. His subconscious mind repeated the affirmations when he needed to hear them. That's the programming of your subconscious mind. And that's the self-talk. You program your self-talk when you program your subconscious mind, and your psyche will reach back and see what your subconscious mind is attached to. And it's attached to the positivity you poured in it. So consecutively repeat and train your psyche. Your psyche is what's talking to you. Make it talk to you and tell you what you want to hear. That's all that I have for consecutive episode number 328 of 365. This is Jay Hollingshade, your high performance mindset coach and public speaker, wishing you be well, stay blessed, and through love, be a blessing. God bless.